This episode contains sensitive topics. Discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome back to an all-new episode of the Lusty Lounge. Sit back, relax, and let us indulge you in some lewd conversation. Yeah, that works, that fits, it's fine. It won't be different every single week until it's not. Joining me this week, we have our regular co-host. Who wants to go first?
You're supposed to introduce us.
I did. I said who wants to go first.
You gotta say our names, and then we say hi.
Not this week. Who wants to go? Alright, Puce is going first. Say hi, Puce.
Hi, everybody.
And we also have... Alright, it's just me and Puce this week. Alright, how you doing, Puce? How are you?
Fine.
I'm good.
Fine. Make me introduce myself on your turn. Okay. And Minka.
You're supposed to introduce us. That's how it works every week.
Well, we're non-conformist this week.
Alright. I'm down with it.
I should learn what these fucking words I say mean.
I'm gonna
hate
get you
that
a
my vocabulary.
For Christmas. That's what you're getting for Christmas.
I mean, that's fine. It will literally just go on the bookshelf next to the desk. But I hate that my vocabulary extensive. My spelling skills abysmal. So I'm like, I can't spell half of the words I know. More than half. A third? Let's go with a third. It makes me feel stupid.
Hey, so what's our topic?
This week, because Puce is stupid, only because he said some shit and it made me mad and it made Minka question his intelligence, we're going to talk about Doujins and how to start and all that other fun stuff and good art, some good stories, sometimes. Not
I
really.
still stand by my statement.
And your statement makes you sound fucking stupid.
For those who have not listened to previous episodes, I say Doujin are just romance novels.
Yes, because it's one of the most popular tags. It's the hard R and not the slur, the bad word or hard R. Yep, that there's romance in that.
You think romance novels don't have the hard R?
No, because they're romance novels.
Oh, you are so wrong. So wrong.
Man, that explains a lot about you. Out here reading about the hard R casually.
Hey, I'm not the only one, clearly.
I don't read romance novels.
Well, you read Doujin, and you just said...
Yeah, I tend to avoid the most popular tags because they're things I don't like. Minka, oddly enough, likes one of the top tags, and like that explains a lot. You had me, and then you lost me, and then you had me again, which, man. So, essentially, I sent Puce 8? Or was it 7? It was a decent amount.
I thought it was 5. But
5? Sure, we'll go with 5. Doujins that would, I thought would tickle his fancy because he just likes titties. That's it.
Oh, it was
so. It was like, read these. They should range from okay to passable. I didn't send him anything good because I couldn't find anything good within the time frame. And then I was like, let me see if there's actually like breast expansion Doujins. And there's a handful, which
I found some that tickled my fancy.
Man, that's saying a lot for you.
What do you mean by that?
You will take that insult not knowing what it means.
Rude.
I'm just going to stay quiet most of this episode. You two are doing great.
I'm fucking tired. I want to lay down.
Okay, let's rewind for a second. Back to before you started yelling at me because I called romance novels Doujins.
No, I'm enjoying the Super Smash Brothers brawl. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, but we gotta tell the audience what Doujin are if they don't know what they are.
Good point.
Yeah, fine.
Mr. Host Man, would you like to tell them what Doujin are?
So, for the uninitiated, which I really hope is like 2 people, Doujins roughly translates out to self-published book, or just self-published. So Japan was like, we can make our own fan comics and then make them a thing and give it its own term because fan comic sounds bad. I'm like, yeah, fan comic does sound pretty fucking bad. That sounds really cringe. So they made it up. They made a whole word to circumvent it. And having a self-published book rather than a fan fiction does sound way more professional too. You gotta admit that
there was a lot of judgment in that description.
Wait, are Doujin not just sex stuff?
No.
Yes, man, you fucking idiot! God damn it!
We talked about this before.
I don't remember.
Not all doujin are hentai.
Well, I looked it up and I was like, I feel like he's way off on the description. And then I read it and it just says self-published works such as magazines, manga, and novels.
Just a lot of the popular doujin is
porn.
Yeah.
Titties. Ass.
And that's where we come in.
A lot of dicks, actually, like almost as many dicks as titties.
If there's any Japanese language purists out there too, I guess it would technically be doujin.
Nonconformist. So, my mission was to get Puce to go, okay, I have an understanding of what this is. He didn't have to like it, just had to understand what it was.
And you know what I took out of it all?
What's that, friend?
They're romance novels.
I want to fucking come to your house and beat you. You know what? No, I'm going to take your dog away from you. I'm not even going to beat you. I'm just take your dog.
Wow. That's...
Because I feel like that would hurt you more.
No. Hold on.
You're going to make me do a whole John Wick?
How many...
I'm not going to kill the dog. I'm just going to be like, all right, you come with me. Pick him up. Put him in my car.
Okay, John Wick meets Taken.
Did they kill the people in Taken? I don't know.
No, they just kidnapped him.
Oh. Well, dogs are intelligent. He would realize I'm the superior dog owner since I have to take care of 2 dogs right now. So yes, instead of coming to your house and beating you half to death, I'll just take your dog.
That's worse. That's so mean.
Yes,
that's
because
like
it
the
affects you
definition
people.
of evil.
This is great. I have a plan. I just need to grab a plane ticket. Yes. Well, they're canceling flights right now, which kind of sucks. But
or you could drive up here, and cost yourself thousands.
Alt. How many self-published Western romance novels / fanfic have you read?
0.
See? So you can't...
Like actually 0.
So...
I know who Fabio is, but...
No. Self-published. We're talking self-published. Basically, Western...
We're talking Western
0. I stay away from the Western people unless they have good art.
So...
And even then... we're still at 0.
You wouldn't know for sure if Puce was right or wrong.
I have someone fact check it for me.
Right now? Like, live? They're fact checking live?
I mean, if I asked them to, they might.
I feel like if we published a poll asking, everybody would agree.
No.
Yes.
So the fan fiction, well, not fan fiction, the doujins of just Naruto doing Naruto things, those are romance novels.
Yeah.
My dude taking a nice stroll to Ichiraku Ramen, eating a bowl of ramen, talking to the former Ombu Black Ops guy. That's a romance novel.
You can't tell me he doesn't love that ramen.
Yeah.
Are
you gonna lie to us all and say Naruto doesn't love ramen?
He likes ramen. I don't know if it's specifically Ichiraku. I can't bullshit my way out of this because I stopped paying attention to Naruto in elementary school. Middle school,
Pretty sure it's all ramen because he has instant ramen in his apartment.
Doesn't that nigga live in a house? Isn't he married with 2 children?
No, well, I'm talking when he was a kid.
Oh, you should have specified that.
When he was a kid.
Because he's super dead right now,
his
but
apartment, he had ramen.
Oh. I don't remember that far back.
Also, spoiled milk.
A dead man can't love ramen.
I think he can.
No.
There's ramen in the afterlife. I believe it.
So, we're going to start off with Minka.
Oh, okay.
Tell us of some doujins you like and how you got started. I had a plan. I had a plan. Where'd the plan go? How did I deviate from my own plan so hard?
Why would you make a plan for this podcast? You know that's not how this works.
I had bullet points, and then my brain was like, hey, yo, be funny. And I'm like, shit, how do you be funny?
You opened a call with me. That's what happened.
Yeah, you're right. So, Minka, about those doujins you like.
Yeah. So really, I found them through Google, and then basically end hentai.
Hold on. You found them through Google.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to explain how that works.
Well, you just go to Google and you search for porn that you want, and because a lot of doujin is porn, it, tends to lead you there.
You see, here's what you do. You start up your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's open, you click on your little Chrome tab.
What if I don't have Chrome?
Open,
what if I don't have Chrome?
well, then you open your Internet Explorer tab.
I don't have that either.
Then you open your Firefox tab.
Don't have Firefox. You're getting close though. You are getting close.
You open your Safari tab.
No, you're getting cold again.
Opera.
Nope.
Opera GX.
Nope, we're getting cold again.
You open your web browser.
What is the new Internet Explorer
called? You install.
called?
You type into the little search bar Google. Click enter. It's probably going to search on Bing because everybody hates Bing. You click on Google. Then you type into Google search bar Rule 34, whatever your favorite anime or manga is. Click enter. More than likely, the first few websites are spam. Don't click those. Then you click on the fifth tab that looks like it might be not spam.
This nigga said the fifth tab. Videos. He went 5 pages deep into Google. Jesus.
Then you click on the little website link, and hopefully, when it's not spam, it's either a video or a doujin.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed it. Did you say turn off your safe search filter?
Oh, I didn't. You got to do that too.
That's an important part.
Yeah.
Also, are you using Edge? Are you using Microsoft Edge?
No, I have Waterfox.
If your parents
because
put a
I'm
password, I'm
snob.
sure it's something simple like 1234 or password.
But yeah, and you don't just Google tentacle porn. You Google tentacle hentai, and then that's going to get you to end hentai pretty quick. And then you start realizing that there's a bunch of stuff there, and you start clicking on tags, and then you can go to the Doujin website as well and use those same tags and get a lot of the same stuff.
And then if you're like Minka, you end up with tags that are like NTR and the hard R and hypnosis and bimbofication.
I didn't put the hard R in my list of favorite tags because, content warning stuff.
She probably has Own a Hole on there.
It's like one of the weakest
Hypnosis.
tags. So, all right, I'm just going to cut you both off there. I know you joined in with him to make the joke extend out further, but he had a good start and then he just fucked it all up.
I thought it was a very good explanation.
You had a good start and then you fucked it all up.
You got to turn safe filter off.
I rate it 10 out of 10.
That's not where he fucked up.
I know. I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
Also,
well, Mr. Alt, tell us how you find your porn.
Man, it's like in my my horny origin story, I told you my friend was like, hey, yo, look at this. I remembered the website and then went to the website.
So then you know exactly how easy it is to find Doujin.
You're saying Doujin, like it just magically pops up. It doesn't.
It does.
No, if you're searching for the right stuff, it does.
If you're searching for
me.
Doujin tags, yes. Everything else is pictures. Pictures overtakes actual Doujins as Google.
That's why I said
it
the
makes
fifth
Google
link.
Maybe. I feel like Google has gotten better about it because I feel like I can pretty much search anything nowadays, and if I just do blah 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 hentai, it's going to give me the websites first. And some of them do still lead to like the Rule 34 website and stuff. Where
are you using Google?
Oh wait, no, I usually do it on my phone, which is an iPhone, so it would be Apple's search engine.
I don't even. It's over here using DuckDuckGo.
So I guess I can't say for sure on Google.
I think that's a search engine.
Yeah, it's one that the alt-right tends to use because it like hides your identity and stuff.
That's why I remember it. But
what did we talk about last week?
This week.
I was going to say, what did we say last week? 2 weeks ago, yeah. That's when these episodes come out.
That joke was dead.
That we're no longer allowed to talk about politics because Alt doesn't like talking about politics.
Because we're here to get people off.
I hate you both sometimes. No.
Ooh.
Normally, Pius, what fucking search engine do you use?
Google.
Now, because I'm going to assume you spend the most time on Rule 34 than both me and Minka. I'm going to assume...
I read a lot of stories.
Fucking nerd. I'm going to assume Google... Well, now that I have new information, I'm going to assume Google wants to give you your story websites first, and then Rule 34, and then maybe some of the Blu-ray websites, and then whatever image boards exist. I guess Reddit, technically. Because I get Reddit on occasion. I'm like, fuck out of here, Reddit. But... You have Google, so you should know Google will tailor Google search to things it knows you've been to.
Not when I'm incognito.
Pussy. Wait, you don't have a whole other laptop for porn. That's right. It's just me.
I'm the pussy, and yet you have a literal whole different device to do that on.
Yes, I have my work device, which I purchased for school and just work for production, and then my cousin gave me a laptop for graduation, and then once I bought a real laptop, I'm like, I just use the other one for porn.
See, I feel like using my personal phone incognito is a lot less being a wimp than using a whole different device.
The fuck else is this laptop gonna do? It's old and barely works.
Fair enough.
And now it's sticky.
No. We have tissues and condoms for that.
You masturbate with condoms?
Sometimes.
Huh.
The cleanup is so easy.
Fair.
Like, I thought about it one day. I was like, no, this makes sense. Yeah,
I feel like it's a lot better than tissues.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if you're on your phone though, couldn't you just like masturbate while you're sitting on the toilet?
I don't use my phone to read Doujins.
Well, it's a laptop. It's a laptop, still portable.
No, my laptop has to be plugged in or it doesn't work. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, mine's like that too. It's like, oh, full battery, and you unplug it, and it's like 2 minutes of life left.
See, you get 2 minutes of life. I unplug my laptop, it just dies, and I'm like... Now, back to what the fuck we were going to say. Minka, what Doujins do you like and read?
Okay, so a lot of this is just going to fall back on the earlier episode of, like, where we ranked our kinks. And this is not...
For those who haven't seen it yet, it's on our Patreon.
You have to give us money for that. Please give us money for that.
But, yeah, so this is not a fully comprehensive list of the tags that I like, but it was just some that came to mind that I threw in a list. But yeah, so things that I will look up are Futanari, mind control.
Hell yeah. Oh. You had me, then you lost me. It's like, yeah, okay.
Mind break.
Yeah, it's okay.
Parasite / insect.
No, thank you.
Human cattle.
Okay, depending on how things play out. Yeah, okay.
Okay, impregnation.
Definitely fits you.
That's just that can go really good or really bad. Depends on how long.
Kind of surprised by that.
Or how soon the impregnation happens.
As long as the impregnation is not from a human.
God damn it, Minka. Okay.
Gender bender.
Can be fun.
Yeah, and I think my fetish for that honestly comes from being trans, and it's like that was kind of a thing that like I enjoyed before I transitioned, and later on realized, oh, that's why I enjoy that, but still is a thing that is fun for me. This one kind of goes with the earlier one, milking.
Okay.
And then the last one I threw on this tiny little like 0.2% list of my favorite tags is bondage.
Sometimes it can be really good. Sometimes it's just uncomfortable. Respectable list. Except for the bugs.
That's okay. If they're putting eggs inside you, it's even better.
I was gonna say something and then you said something. I was like, never mind. What I have to say doesn't even matter anymore. Never mind. God damn it, Minka.
Hey,
you say these things like you don't know who she is.
I know what I like, okay?
No, that's not the problem. The problem is I was gonna say something equally as degenerative and then you one-upped me before I could even speak, and I was like, never mind.
Oh, another... This one I should have added to the list. I'm sure it's a tag. I didn't actually look to make sure. But like cumflation.
Yeah, it's a tag.
Yeah.
I can see that fitting you, Minka.
Ooh, all the way through is another good one.
Honestly, that's more of a U tag, Puce.
You think so?
Yeah.
He's here for the breast expansion, not the whole body expansion.
Yeah, and you can fuck a nipple and make it bigger.
No.
In fiction, yes.
No, thank you. No.
I have seen.
If I see that in that, I close the tab real quick.
I got something for you later on, buddy.
I need to erase that. It'll be gone.
I'll send you the doujin where a bug lays eggs in the nipple and then it grows and then they come out of the nipple.
Worse.
Yeah,
I've seen those and it just makes me want to die a little.
So people animate that. I'm just like,
yes,
man, you had me until you lost me, man. Anymore.
That makes me want to erase the internet from everybody's computer.
You can't. It's not your decision to make.
I'll invent the button that does it.
Then I'll come steal your dog.
You guys are so mean today.
Well, if you're going to delete the internet, I'm going to come steal your dog.
Don't go putting bugs in boobs.
Just don't look it up and you'll be fine.
Well, it's unfortunately, when it comes to BE, it's all I can find sometimes. It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it do be sad. All right, Puce. Because all of those had the same overarching tag. So out of the things I sent you to read, popping your Doujin Jerry, what did you like the most?
Okay, I've read Doujin before. My brain just erases it most of the time.
Just let it happen and move on. What to answer the question?
I wasn't crazy about most of them. Because like I said, everything you sent me was just like jump straight into the action. I'm like, boring.
Well, if you want me to be 100% honest, I just looked at the covers and went, hey, good enough.
Well,
Double check the tags, make sure it wasn't anything you wouldn't just click off of and like, all right, good enough.
Everything you sent me was all right. Nothing bad.
Do you know?
Then you sent me the links with like the breast expansion stuff, and I read.
Yep, I was just like, all right, you've earned this.
Sure.
I'm proud of you. Go pick out what you like. like a father, I'm just giving my kid candy allowance. Like, all right, son, go in the candy store. I'll be in the car. Sad.
Do you know?
Surprisingly, I saw most of Minka's stuff in there.
Do you know a fun tag that I discovered recently?
Depending on what it is, don't make me have to do more work and cut this.
Personality excretion.
What does that even mean?
All right, Puce. So, do you think you'll be returning back to the worlds of Doujin, or how you feeling about it now?
Maybe.
Why just maybe?
Because I like to read stories more. Plus,
there are stories.
There are quite a few that do have stories leading up to it, for sure.
Oh, okay. So this is also a problem I had with him. Two of the ones I had originally sent were 200 pages. He wasn't going to read that at all. Because that's just a
I'd make it like 30 pages in.
Literally, it was like his maximum is probably 40 pages. Because I have
unless it's got a really good story. Then I have 200 pages.
I have 3 full-on like manga book-sized doujins in my closet.
I don't honestly know how many breast expansion ones would have stories. Like, I fully understand that Beetlebum, who we previously had on the episode, like, he's big into the stories and stuff, and like that community that he's helped build and everything seems to be into that. But I don't know in the Japanese market, like, I don't know
a couple in the past,
if breast expansion is that big.
Very long.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely are longer than 30, 40 pages, but they usually don't make it much longer than that.
So there's a very small prepubescent elephant in the room that will explain why they don't really fuck with that. If you understood that reference, you will understand what I'm talking about without me having to say it.
Yep.
My brain took a minute, but yes.
Okay. Proud of you. Proud of you.
I'll admit, I feel like about a quarter of what was under the breast expansion tag was probably that.
Really?
Interesting.
Because for my personal experience, they either have them or they don't. And when they have them, they have them. When they don't, they don't.
Well, usually it wasn't like actually young people. It was young looking.
Well, of course, that's
what they do
to make sure that it was not.
Oh, no. She's actually a 600-year-old elf.
Oh, no. Usually it was more like, I'm 24. I just happen to be like 3 feet tall.
I've seen my senpai is annoying. It's actually really funny. It is genuinely really funny.
Fuck. Is that the one with the girl with the blue and white shirt?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to pretend.
The gray girl with the gray hair.
Mike.
Gray hair? What?
It came out like a few years ago.
He's talking about Uzaki. No.
That's it.
Because Uzaki's a literal... She's just short. She's just 4'11" with titties. It's fucking Gremlin, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but when that came out, it had that problem.
Okay, but she doesn't look like a child.
People still made a big deal out of it.
I know, and I was like, do you not know what children look like?
But yeah, some of it would look like Uzaki does, and it was just like, she's just short. And then some of it was like, that's just a child. And you're saying they're not.
Yeah, like the vampires.
No, I don't like that. That stuff's just dumb when it's just that old. But, because I don't like vampires in my doujin.
Good to know. So vampires would be on your disliked tags list.
Yes, as far as doujin.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Because that means you know nothing about Monogatari, okay?
Don't have a clue what that means.
Don't worry about it. Minka, you know about Monogatari?
I can't say
you're intelligent.
I can't say I know it based off of name alone.
Google Monogatari main characters, and it's Shinobu in her actual form, not her weakened form. Does that mean I have to talk about mine now?
Yeah, I think we're on to you now. What are your favorite tags, Alt?
You can have 5.
Oh, come on. I gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, you're a much...
you came into this prepared.
Man, who lied to you? You only have 2. 1?
I didn't say I came prepared.
Neither did I.
All right. Give us the 5 then.
You'll get 5.
Yeah, make it like
I have to put I'm putting
average.
them in from no, fuck that. They're gonna go from least to favorite.
Okay, alphabetical order. Go.
No. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, no.
Alphabetical.
So at the bottom.
And these are still favorite. So this is the bottom
yes.
of the favorite.
We have MILF.
No surprise there.
That should be a very surprise for the bottom.
Well, but it's still in the favorite. Like, it shouldn't be surprising it's in the favorite. But yeah, the fact that it's bottom of the favorite. Yeah, I would agree. That is a bit of a surprise.
All right, I'm going to out myself now. Lactation.
That's not outing yourself.
That's not really a surprise either. Yeah, that's part of the mommy.
Not all the time.
Not all the time, but...
We're at 3. What would be 3? Inverted nipples. I don't know why. It's really good when it's drawn really well. And I can't explain it. I really can't.
So inverted nipples are the ones where, like, the nipple comes out, but then it basically has a fuckable hole in it, right?
No. Sometimes, but no. Calm down. Bad girl. Bad. Number
usually
2.
When they look like a slit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
So like
Number
belly
2.
button innies and outies.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Number 2.
Futanari.
Hey, okay, that is a bit of a surprise for me.
There's literally just so much of it, and that's literally the first thing I ever read, so...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of surprises me too, that it's your number 2.
There's just so much of it. I tend to stay away from Futanari on male, because it's just the boy being bullied, and I'm like...
That's what I was going to ask, because I was going to say, like, for me, Futanari, like, it gets me off when it's lesbian Futanari. Yes,
when it's like 2 girls or a girl and a futa, then I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Sometimes it can be a futa and a male, but why is the male always this small, weak, meager little piece of shit? And I'm like, come on, man, stand up for yourself a little bit, just a little bit,
right? And I'm a trans woman and I'm a lesbian, and it's like, I don't want to get my semen from a cis man. I want to get my semen from a Futanari woman.
All right, you're going super deep with it. I just don't want to see my man get bullied all the time. I'm just like, hey man, come on, just you ain't gotta fight back. Just like stand up for yourself. Be a little assertive. Just a smidge.
See, but that's why most people like Futa, because like they're usually doms.
No, not at all.
Partner is up.
Man, what have you been reading? What I sent you. That's right.
Like, yeah. Also, just in general.
Played myself. Man, I played myself.
All right. Damn. Drum roll. Number 1.
Garo. Or Garu.
That doesn't surprise
Garu.
me. It doesn't surprise
Why
me.
is that? Why is that for you?
I don't know. I just figured you like that stuff.
The futa, I think, was the most surprising.
Because I was going to get into a very long rant about Garo girls and just how the dichotomy between Doujin Garos and anime Garos are just literally night and day. Like, could not be more opposite. And I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
I feel like I'm picturing the wrong tag then in my brain.
Dark skinned girls with typically blonde hair, green or blue eyes depending on the artist, and not.
Okay, but what is your actual number 1? Because you've just told us you don't.
Girls.
No. You've just told us you don't like blondes.
I don't like white girl blondes.
Like you're talking like Eat, Love, Pray blondes, right?
Man, I'm gonna say yes because I'm gonna assume I know what that means.
Basic bitch blondes.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice.
I like pumpkin spice.
Instagram models.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. There it is. Yeah, Pius, I don't think you know what all my books are packed up.
I also picture they're usually tsundere, or like they're definitely the dom in the relationship and take charge and yell at the boy in the story.
Those are your basic Gauro girls. We've moved past that.
We've evolved.
We have. Again, he's still stuck in like 2000. It's really hard to pull him in 2010 and then 2020. I'm just like, man, this is
2008. You're so 2000 and late.
All right, Boomer, calm down.
I found what I like, and I'm good where I'm staying.
What? I'm good where I'm staying. What?
Yep.
He's got his few tags he likes, and he's happy there.
So this is why I call him a boomer.
He's got his happy little Minecraft home that he's built with a few blocks of dirt. It's just enough to keep him safe during the night, and that's okay. He's happy. He enjoys it.
I'm mad because
I have one complaint about Doujin.
Okay.
It seems to be the exact same problem with light novels. The title is like 50 million words on almost everything. Give me a short and sweet
that's
title,
not true.
please. Everything I read had like 12 words in the title.
I would have to go back to the things I sent you and see what year they're from, because it really does depend on what year they came out. Like you've got literal one-word titles like Metamorphosis, which we're not going to talk about.
The one that I found quickly,
go ahead.
When I clicked on the breast expansion tag, which is one I think actually Minka might like. It's called A Boyish Female Assassin is Hypnotized, Given Big Tits, and Sexually Interrogated.
Why did you read the whole thing?
So a tomboy is forced to have big tits and then sexually interrogated?
Yep.
That does sound like it would be fun.
Hold on. Time out.
I'll read the tags for you, Minka. See if you
No, stop. No,
stop, that was actually all of the whole story that was in there. It was.
No, that's not my problem. When I am looking for doujins to read, I never read the full title.
What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever read the full title.
What do you do? Read like one word?
You look at the pictures.
I look at the tags, I look at the cover, and I look at the artist.
Yeah.
Have you never heard "Don't judge a book by its cover"?
That's why you read the tags and the artist.
I was like, and you can see like a few pages and stuff too, like, because sometimes I will like look at one and be like, oh, I'm kind of interested in this, and then I'll see it's like 6 pages, and I'm like, that's not gonna be enough to get me.
Those are the most.
This one was 84 pictures. You guys should be proud of me. I've read the whole thing.
Hey,
this nigga said it was 84 pictures.
You should be proud of me.
I mean, technically online they are pictures.
This nigga said 84 pictures.
It says 84 images. Doesn't say 84 pages.
Technically, he's not wrong. But
I'm not just technically wrong. I'm factually correct.
Just call them pages.
No.
So when I'm reading manga on my phone, they aren't images. They're called pages.
Unless you're crazy, most of the pages are 95% picture. They're images.
But you just called them pages.
When I am reading things in the Shonen Jump app and the Shueisha app, they call them pages. That's all I'm going to say.
But it is technically pictures. Technically.
Depends on where you read it. So but I can even go to my closet and read my books.
Even that, you could technically doujins. Like claim that even like physical books are kind of pictures, because like that's all words and letters are just symbols. So we've just basically
all books are just pictures. All books are just picture books then.
In the like most like
stop it.
Like it's true. It's true.
God, fucking white people. And the other are you half white? 3/4 white? What the fuck how much whiteness are you, Puce?
Oh, like 75.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe 80.
All right, yeah, you fall into the goddamn white people.
He's not 34%. He's not 3/4. He's 75%.
Also, what I sent you was extremely limited on content because that's what you said you wanted. You didn't want to be thrown into the pool. Ocean, which is completely understandable. Trying to get into this is not the most easy thing. Like, yes, you can pick your website and start clicking around, but probably gonna be like Puce and get discouraged very quickly. When it comes to like...
You completely ignored my statement, and you're just like, it doesn't matter how long the title is.
Because it doesn't. It really doesn't.
No, I gotta read these tags for Minka. Make her read this, because I think she'd like it.
You can literally just send her the link and she can do it on her own like she's a goddamn adult.
Yep. You've given me enough. I can find it.
Okay. Yeah,
thank you.
I gave her the whole title, Alt.
You don't need the whole title. You can literally go, see, this is why we have codes.
It's true.
I don't see a code on this page.
Codes make it easy.
Where are you looking at the codes?
It's in the URL.
No. Well, yeah. Yes, but no. Not every website uses codes.
I was going to say, this one doesn't.
Because the website I sent him has probably a max of like 20,000 doujins.
Okay.
And hentai has literally everything. English, Japanese, French, Italian, German, Spanish. It's got everything, which is scary.
Sometimes you can't find one that you think looks interesting in the language you can read, though. That is kind of sad.
Still waiting on certain things to get translated one day.
That's why I read stories.
People with lots of money, go out there and pay these translators to translate more.
Yeah, that would be nice. I could finally get my, because one of my favorite hentai has not gotten an English translation, which I don't, to this day, I'm still confused on how that happened. But I can't say I digress because I'm not writing. This is an audio podcast.
I digress.
And it's like, well, you technically can't. You have to be writing to digress. Puce.
Yeah.
What are your favorite tags since you've given us one?
Anything with big boobs, breast expansion, breast growth.
That's all the same thing.
Yep.
This is why this is why I hate him.
Pretty good.
The definition of digress is leave the main subject temporarily in speech or writing, so you can digress.
I must have added that speech because that wasn't there when I checked it last. Granted, that was 10 years ago, 12 years ago. So.
It's true, and language does evolve.
We need to get Puce to read more things so he'll be a cultured individual like us.
See, but when you put it like that, when you insult him every time you say, like, you need to do this because you're uncultured or you're stupid, it's just going to make him not want to do it. You gotta do it really nice. Like, hey, Puce, I found this online comic that I think you'd really like. I'm going to send it to you. Would you mind reading it?
Only if it's got big boobs.
God damn it.
See? You see? That's right. Why. And then when he takes shot at me, I just cut him out because I get tired of hearing that shit every 5 minutes. So.
I tried.
You did, and I appreciate that.
Oh, that was good.
What, did you just jack off? What
right? I was like,
no. I knew exactly what you were going to say, and I was like, I have the perfect response. It'll make her as angry as possible. I believe they would call me a brat if I was in the BDSM community.
Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. Yes, trying to get into doujins can be extremely daunting depending on where you go. I would not recommend diving right into hentai. That's not...
Oh, see, that's what I did.
No, it's not. I literally told you. I gave you 7 things and went, here, read this. And then I walked away. I would start with, that's fine. I would start with going to the place I sent Puce, which is doujin.moe. You literally just hit tags. They've got a nice limited number, and you go from there. Once you've realized what you do and don't like, then you go to hentai and you just kind of jump off the deep end. because at least their tags are more not generalized. Oh, I mean, I guess generalized, but they have way more tags. They have a tag for almost everything. And there's a third website that I use that tells you what the tags are, because neither of these websites tell you what the tag is. They expect you to know, which I hate. I hate that a lot.
Yeah, because sometimes the tags are the Japanese word too.
And you're just like, that's a word. And you click it. Most of the time you can glean what it means by looking at the covers, but most of the time you're like, I don't.
Or you click on one of Minka's tags and you get scared away and run.
Oh yeah, I can give you all the best tags if you want a real good time.
You tried to stop. Oh god. Okay. So I'm gonna pull a case on here. If you don't know who that is, look her up. She's really cool. I'm very, very sad she still lives in Japan. Won't come back to Georgia. You can like Mind Break. Depending on the type of how they do it and the sequence of events, it can be very good. This is Minka we're talking about here, so it's not that. It's not that.
A pretty simple tag to start with is Omorashi.
Tell the people what that means.
Got it. We need definitions.
It means piss.
Of course it does. Audience, please ignore Minka.
No, there's a lot of people that are into it, okay?
Ignore Minka. She doesn't have good taste.
Okay, that's judgmental. Audience, listeners, chilling in your chair, relaxing.
All right.
Dealing with all this judgment.
I'm going to start a poll.
I just want you to know that I will not judge you for what turns you on. And if you want a journey, I will take you on a journey. It will change your life.
Also, at some point I was gonna get into like the I don't want to say politics, but that's what it is. I don't know another word for politics. That makes me sad. We will not be talking about the children that's just over there. They're over there. It kills me. It truly does kill me that at some point during the pandemic, children just skyrocketed into tags. And I was like, "Hey yo, y'all that down bad? We doing this?"
That is heartbreaking.
I'm not gonna go heartbreaking. It was just, "Hey yo, I would like to see a mom not fuck her son, please." And Japan
that's a tag that definitely needs to be avoided.
Oh, is that what you mean by children? Like parent-child stuff?
Well, I mean that's taken off within the last few months, and I'm just like,
last few months.
Damn, I guess.
You haven't been anywhere.
No, it's gotten more popular.
Nah, I'd say the last 2 years.
You aren't on these sites, so you don't know.
Yeah, but where I've been, it's been.
Where have you
crazy.
Been? Where have you been?
The story places.
That's not where I'm at, so that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm talking about where I've been.
Okay, then. You see, we're talking about two totally different things.
Yes.
Fight.
But they can both be right.
Fight.
We're just gonna take his dog. We're just gonna take his dog. You know what? We're taking his 3D printer too. Fuck it, he doesn't need that.
What are you taking?
Your 3D printer and your dog.
Your knees.
Wow.
No, he needs his knees. He needs to work. It's like 12 people in that house.
5.
Okay, that was I was being hyperbolic. It's not 12. It's like 5.
That was a tall tale.
Yes, that's what hyperbolic means. It means sarcasm. I was being very sarcastic. Vamp while I find this thing.
Vamp? What does that mean?
Like
improv.
Like ad lib. Like just.
I forget you don't know things.
Okay.
Hey! This is also an educational show. Okay, we're learning words and vocabulary.
He should know what that means. I've said it before.
Well, he knows now, so it's okay.
He's gonna forget by the time it rolls around. So, if you want to actually know what each of the tags you're clicking on means, I would go to Sumono/books.
Is that like TSU?
Yes.
Okay, TSUMONO.
Listen, we're Nihongo Jozu over here, so Su never means SU. You have to throw in the silent T for some ungodly reason.
Su.
Actually, the reason actually makes way more sense. It's when you're spelling it in katakana, you've got a different symbol. The TSU and just SU have different characters, which makes sense. And I'm like, man, English is stupid.
Just katakana, also hiragana.
Oh, hiragana. Kanji, no, we don't talk about kanji.
Su and Su are different.
Okay.
Language is stupid. Cool, but stupid.
Japanese is
stupid.
Technically a lot more logical than English.
Every language is more logical than English.
Well, English is a hodgepodge of, German and Latin and Spanish and everything else.
So yes, while Sumino has a smaller selection of doujins, you can literally find almost every tag here. So, and it will tell you what it means if you just hover over it. So I would honestly, I'd start there.
That's probably safer than Googling each tag.
Individually.
Unless you turn safe search on.
We don't use safe search in this house.
I know. Who does that?
Parents with children. Man, we didn't explain what codes are either. We should probably do that.
Yeah, that's
rewind
fair.
The conversation. What are codes?
So, at some point, when In Hentai was taking off... No, they probably started with that because that makes more sense. Instead of what other websites do, and they just ran... You can assign... I said that wrong, god damn it. In Hentai, each doujin is assigned a number. It's normally in the URL, but in every place it's in the URL. However, you can't just copy-paste the number it's been assigned to and put it in the search bar in other websites. You can do that in hentai, so when you see people talking about codes, they're talking about fucking doujins, and if your YouTube is plagued like mine is, goddamn VTuber bullshit, you'll see that a certain clipper will post okay images on there and then go find the code and then just magically disappear, and we're like, go eat a bag of dicks, fuck you.
Yeah, a lot of times in those safe pictures they'll have the code in there, so if you're like, oh, this is something that might interest me, you can then just take the code, go to nhentai and search it, and then you'll get your story. It's magic.
Should we make him read Metamorphosis since he wants a story so fucking bad?
I want a good story.
It is a good story, it's just fucked up.
I mean, we definitely have to do a Metamorphosis episode at some point.
Well,
I've read it once with the Josuke ending.
If you want me to read it, we have to make content out of it. So we all have to read it. And then make an episode about it.
I've already read it. I know what it's about.
It needs to be fresh on your mind.
No,
content.
It doesn't.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to need you to read it 3 times before we do that episode.
I can't even go back and watch the 2 videos about it because they just didn't
Vap at least once
talk. No. I can say the first 2 chapters, almost. Past chapter 3, I was like, alright, I'm just going to put my pants back on. I'm sad now.
How many chapters does this have?
12? 13?
Oh, that's not that bad.
The Metamorphosis Challenge.
Metamorphosis
how many times,
Noel.
How many times can you masturbate?
Wow, Metamorphosis came out in 2016? Really?
Sometimes things take a while to go viral.
I feel like I heard about it back when it came out.
You did. Everyone was talking about it. Man, you can buy this at Barnes & Nobles.
Probably only on their website.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it in the store, and it was like, Glenn. He just looked at me like, no. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Barnes & Noble does okay sometimes.
Yeah, no, is that technically a... Barnes & Noble is very weird because in the same purchase, I got a Yuri anthology and Berserk. I literally ordered them online. I went to my Barnes & Nobles, and the woman looked at me very confused, and I'm like, what's up? Hi, hello, how are you? And she's like, so, I'm not gonna ask to see an ID, even though legally she's supposed to. I'm just gonna ask why. I was like, well, Berserk is from my coworker because Mira just passed, and the Yuri anthology is for me because cute soft girls being happy because I can't get that in my life. I picked up the Monster Girl manual
at my local Barnes & Noble.
I feel like that would raise more eyebrows, but when you just the dichotomy of Yuri anthology, Berserk. Like, I feel like that's more of a what the fuck than the Monster Girl manual. But here you go, Pews. Here are the tags for Metamorphosis on Barnes & Noble's website.
We're not
emotional,
reading tags.
Violent,
controversial. We're not reading tags, Salt. We're not reading the tags, huh? What happened?
Why aren't you? I didn't say. I said I do not read the title. I read the tags and the artists. I wanted to read
the tags. You said no. Now you want to read the tags? No.
Yeah, because you
can't.
We're not doing an episode on the thing you're talking about. We're apparently doing an episode on Metamorphosis.
Well, we can have this talk after, like you said to me.
Don't be a little bitch.
I will.
Fight. Kiss.
Shut up, Minka. We don't. No one supports your Steve anymore.
Minka wants yaoi.
I am honestly happy to know that you understood that reference.
Who, me or Alt?
No,
me.
Alt.
It's from it's from an RTAA, which is in reference to something else. I don't think Joel is the originator of that. I just think he's repeating it from somewhere else, and I don't remember if that's true.
Maybe,
or not.
But that is where I got it from.
God, I miss Joel. God, I miss Joel.
I agree. I haven't watched Rooster Teeth in so long.
We'll get Ruby Volume 9 one day.
Okay, back on topic, because I wanted to move topics slightly.
Oh, so we're going to stop digressing so you can digress.
Yep. You guys are taking too long to get to the thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh.
You mentioned a Comic-Con thing based around Doujin.
Oh, that's right. You have no idea what Comic-Con is, and I forgot. I'm like, you don't watch anime, or you've been to Japan, but know next to nothing about Japanese culture, and that just...
That hurts.
It doesn't hurt. It's more confusing. That's like going...
That hurts.
That's like going to France and going, I just want to drink wine and cheese. And I'm like, what? I just want to drink wine and cheese. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
How do you drink cheese?
What? I said, I just want to drink wine and cheese.
Yeah, how do you drink cheese?
You melt it.
I guess that's cheese. Fair. That's fair. That is a way you could drink cheese.
That's going down.
I've done it. That's what fondue is.
You win this time, Alt. Yeah, but you don't just like drink fondue.
Moving on. So, I don't even. So you want to know what Comic-Con is?
No, my question. So, you say that all doujin is not sexual.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was picturing when I went to Japan in one of the 10-story buildings.
Yes, you probably went to a Melon Books or a Tory Books. Tory Books, I have no idea. Called.
But on one of
what color was it? Do you remember?
Nope. Remember, I only remember black and white.
That's right. I forgot. We had this conversation yesterday.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I go to Japan in one of the 10-story buildings that sells manga.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the floors were relegated to only sexual manga. One for men and one for women.
Okay, Yuri and Yaoi.
No, no, only men can go on that store.
No, well, I know of the buildings that had that, but like one was like stuff that was pretty much targeted at men, and one had stuff that was pretty much only targeted at women.
Yeah, they have different terms for those.
Granted, I know there were other buildings that had floors for only men or women.
But no, I'm digressing his digress.
But
okay, I'll shut up.
When I picture your big Comic-Con Doujin thing, I picture a bunch of people walking around with their heads lowered slightly so you can't see their face. And that's what I think of.
No, not at all.
Because that's what I saw when I went on that floor.
Do I still have those pictures? I can just show you because he went.
When I went on those floors, that's exactly what I saw. People
not everyone is full of shame.
So you couldn't see their face.
Not everyone is full of shame.
Okay.
Please let me still have these pictures.
I will say seeing that was interesting. That's definitely not something we have in America.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely more of a Japanese culture thing with how big like the honor and all of that stuff still is for them.
Well, I mean, there was like 5 people on each of those floors, which is a lot more than I expected.
Yeah, shame is big there.
No, I meant like I feel like if that was an American thing, you wouldn't see anybody on those floors.
Oh, you're saying the fact that they were even there?
Yeah. Like I feel like if you found a shop like that here in the U.S., like it'd be like one in the whole like country.
So
whereas there, like that
Pews, we have sex shops. We have literal
but
adult
this
marts
was books
in stores.
This was books and a whole floor of a building dedicated to it.
Please tell me you can see these images and I didn't fuck up.
Yes, Tokyo.
That's Comic Cat. That is Comic Cat. All those people are in line to get in, and then the last one is a doujin artist cosplaying as Mithra to sell her to prompt more people to buy her doujins of Pyra and Mithra, which my friend bought all of them because they love me, and I was like, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know.
So Comic-Con is
it is literally a convention. It is literally a convention
based around
people
who write their own doujins.
Yes.
Own manga.
If you've been to any like nerdy conventions, they usually have like an artist alley.
Is just the whole thing.
I was getting there. Shut up.
Move too slow.
They usually have an artist alley. Okay, they usually have an artist alley, which is people who all have done their own stuff, and like a lot of it is fan art and different stuff like that. So it would be like an entire convention that is entirely an artist alley.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's usually where I hang out at conventions, anyways.
Yeah, and like you're getting to see the people who are, fans of the same things you are, and then you get to support them and stuff. Like it's pretty cool.
I think my favorite Comic Cat story is the woman who was there dressed as the character she made, and people literally went, so what's this character based on? And she would just like hold the book next to her. And I'm like, but are you single? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I can't go. Couldn't do it. How you gonna be single looking like that? And you know the nerds are here for this shit. Don't tease the nerds.
Oh, you gotta be brave and courageous.
Okay, when people were giving her actual like marriage proposals, and I'm like, yo, slow down, chill out, homie. You don't even know what her name is. Chill. Granted, if that's some shit I would do, but that's for like YouTube content purposes. That's not like I'm actually meaning it.
Oh, then you're just harassing her.
Exactly. That's why I was like, hey, yo, chill. Slow your roll, homie. It's not that deep. Granted, she was very pretty, but I'm like, hey, boundaries. You live in Japan. Stop that. Quit breaking the rules. You know what happens to people who break the rules? Nothing, because they're men. They get a slap on the wrist and they get told to go home. Yeah. And then the woman gets in trouble. And I'm like, what? Huh? Right, Minka?
I think so. I think the weather's affecting my Discord. But yeah, you were saying something about in Japan, men just get a slap on the wrist.
I was making a joke.
Yeah, and then the people who just go and propose to women they've never met are like super cringe and
it's a little cringe.
I'm sure Alt's proposed to several women at conventions.
One as a YouTube bit for a friend. And I was paid, so I was like, fuck it, yeah, I'll ham it the fuck up. Shit. Give him money.
Did you talk to her beforehand to let her know what you were doing?
Yes. We everyone was involved in the joke.
Okay. Cool.
That's what he says in public, so we don't find him creepy.
I forget you don't have very many friends. I forget that. It's okay.
I'm just making fun of you, Alt. Just trying to say you're a weirdo.
I don't want to hear that from Mr. Vanilla. I like titties and that's it. I'm not want to hear that from you.
I know what I like.
You should probably try new things to see if you like new things.
Nah. I found what I like and I'm good with it.
Some people, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but some people are okay with like settling with something they've found that works for them.
That's like going to Taco Bell, getting a taco and going, all right, every time I go to Taco Bell, I'll just get a taco, nothing else.
If it makes you happy,
I feel very
who gives a shit, right?
You should feel called out.
No, try the gordita at Taco Bell.
Try the gordita crunch.
Okay, no, there's no way that's what you do.
Yep, I get a 3-pack. I get the 3-pack of the soft tacos.
Bullshit.
And the nachos.
Are you even human, or are you like an alien trying to pass as a human?
No. That's the white part of him talking, because the other part that's not white is just like dying.
No, I have procedures, and I follow through with them, and then I'm good.
Do you ever try other foods?
Once. Every time I'm exposed to new food, I try it once.
So Mink can answer
and
your
then
question.
Go back
no, he does
to
not.
Your original.
He does not initiate the new food. It just has to be forced upon him.
Only when it's seafood.
Are you an alien or a robot trying to pass as a human? Because it's got to be one of the two.
Yes.
I think he's just sad. That's literally all he comes down to for me. Like I'm sorry, that's just sad.
No, he's happy. Like I
don't think he is though.
Puce, are you happy?
Sure.
Okay, you're right. He's not happy.
Puce, blink twice if you need help.
Blink.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Alt
and I already had this discussion. Alt and I had this discussion yesterday. We're going to end up having an episode where you two just interrogate me about all the strange things that are in my life, because there's a lot of weird crap.
So you don't like seafood?
I hate it. If it comes out of the water, it's gross.
As a black man that likes fried catfish, that hurts. Yeah. And then, like, as a regular person that's like, yo, sea bugs and fish taste great.
Nope. It all smells disgusting. It all tastes disgusting. The texture's gross.
Texture can be I understand people who don't like texture after having what the fuck was it? What did we try? Monkfish? Yeah, after trying that, I understand why people don't like texture, but it tastes good, so I was like, fuck it tastes good.
Yeah, I like to put octopus and eel inside me.
I also enjoy a nice eel inside me, because goddamn, eel tastes good. Man, eels are about to go extinct, and I'm just like, no, they taste so good. This is the Galapagos tortoise all over again.
Do you know what they did to the Galapagos turtle?
They ate them.
Yeah, because they tasted good.
Good. Well, I know. Don't you quote the Trash Taste Lord of me?
Oh yeah, they did discuss that on Trash Taste. That's where I remembered it from.
Jesus Christ.
What's that bad tag that Sydney likes from YouTube? Alt.
And Netatoro.
What's that mean? Tell me about it, Minka.
You want her to do it, or you want me to do it?
Minka, because she'll make it more interesting.
Make it more interesting. Why don't you tell me about it?
I was just going to give a definition.
What it even means. I hear the abbreviation and that I don't know what it means. I can only assume it's something bad, though.
I can even give an example. You could give the example too, and I feel like it would hurt more because you're a woman.
Minka. Tell me about it.
Hold on, I
think she's stalling because she doesn't remember.
I'm looking it up.
Do we need a vamp for this vamp?
No, because I know what it means. I could give you a definition.
Do it.
So NTR is essentially, let's say Minka comes to your house and steals your wife away from you. But also, in addition to that, she fucks her so good that she no longer wants to be with you, and she enjoys having sex with Minka more than having sex with you. So much so that you no longer become relevant in your wife's life.
So kind of a twist on cuckolding.
No, it's like let it step above cuckolding.
That sounds like cuckolding turned to like a bazillion %.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Okay, yeah. So it's that whole thing of like, oh yeah, I think you're hot shit, but I'm gonna come and I'm gonna steal your girl from you, and you know which one of us she's gonna choose.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn. I saw it in a tweet because the author for Rent a Girlfriend is making another manga, and we went, why? It's about 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and someone was like, man, imagine getting cucked by your brother or sister. And someone was like, man, imagine getting NTR'd by your sister. And someone was like, I don't know what that means. It's like, imagine your sister getting stolen away from you and enjoying it. And everyone went, what he said. I was like, damn, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
There's people who actually
enjoy that, yeah.
Unironically like this tag.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There are people who like cuckolding.
Well, yeah, but that at least the partner would want to come back to you.
Do they really, though?
I think so.
Or are you literally just being kept
for financial support and stability?
Which is why they keep fucking other people and making sure you know about it, to know how much they don't like you and that they are only using you.
I don't like
Puce, if it makes you feel any better, I legitimately do not like the tag either.
The only reason Art is scared of this tag.
What?
I feel like it's one of those tags that like is great, can be great in fantasy, but like anything like that in real life is like it's not great because it's manipulation and like it's fucked up.
I don't like that at all. Ugh. That's scary and worrisome.
Come hang out me and the super nice gyro girls until they become not nice and problematic.
I was gonna say they're always problematic.
They're not always problematic, just sometimes.
Okay.
I'll stay with my big boobs. I'm happy there.
The gyro girls can have big boobs too.
Yeah, it's true. That's why
technically anyone can have big boobs, and that's why we question some things.
See, yours sticks to one thing: dark skin. Mine can apply to any girl.
When I go get my boob job to get even bigger boobs, I'll ask them if I can have like an inflatable pump, so I can just send you pictures of me like pumping up my boobs.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
I don't want tubes sticking out of my body. Not those kind of tubes anyway. Like, if we're talking like cybernetic type tubes or something, I'm all for it.
You don't have to have them sticking out of you.
Do we have any final thought? Do we have
They're
any
like
final
Air
thoughts?
Jordans. They're like Air Jordans. You just push on your nipples and they go...
Any final thoughts?
And then all of a sudden they're bigger.
Stop this, Minka. You're mean.
No, I like if you haven't read Doujin, check it out. Not it's like fanfic. It really is. Like, you can find stuff
Literally,
that is
it's part of the definition.
Yeah, it's just another term for basically the same thing. These people just usually have art with theirs as well, whereas a lot of fanfic is usually just written word. But you can find vanilla stuff of your favorite characters and like extra stories and stuff. Or if you're into the more erotic, taboo type stuff, which if you're listening to this, you probably are, you can find a lot of that too.
And there's one thing I've learned today. You want to know what that is, Alt?
Sure.
Doujin are romance novels. Sticking to it. You didn't convince me otherwise.
If that's what it takes for you to be able to understand what the fuck's going on, sure, man, whatever you say.
My next subject, we're reading romance novels.
No, you said sex toys. Understand. It's on the calendar, schedule, whiteboard, words.
After this next episode, the next subject I do.
That's in like 6 weeks.
Yeah. And
are you going to remember that?
Then nope. We all know I'm not going to remember it like 5 minutes after I hang up this podcast. Alt, do you have any final thoughts on Doujin?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. I do. I have some final thoughts.
Would you care to share?
Cool.
Sure.
Thanks everyone so much for coming.
You took my idea, damn it. I was going to be like, man, do I want to end or do I want to actually say some actual words? Honestly, just once you figure out what you like as a baseline, you can go a little crazy. Don't look up lasers. Don't look up eye penetration. Lasers. Don't do the no. Don't do the no things. Stay away from the no things.
Unless you're into it.
If you're into children, I have some questions, and I feel like I should point you to the local authorities.
You were just talking about eye penetration.
That's not children.
Yeah, so why did you jump back to children?
Because you can like certain things up to a point. Once you get to children, stop.
Right, but you were saying don't look up. You were saying don't look up laser. Don't look up laser eye penetration, and I said unless you're into that.
Yeah, because those are okay. Those are still not children, so it's fine. Yeah. Once you get to children, it becomes not fine. Agreed. Like you liking your bugs, it's fine.
In a fantasy world, in a fantasy setting.
That took so much power for you to say fine.
You're right, it did. Well, but I can't say anything because one of the artists I'm talking to, yeah, let's say that, because I gotta get a fucking ticket to Taiwan. She used to draw animals, Pokemon fucking their trainers, and I'm like, how did you get here? Why are you here? I understand why you left, but how did you get here?
For the record, I have not put any living sea creatures in my body.
It's the fact you said living that's the concerning part.
That was the concerning part for you?
Mm-hmm.
I heard sea creatures.
Yeah.
There's way too much area that statement didn't cover.
Alright, and with that being said, thank you for stopping by the Lusty Lounge. Put your drink next to the tray. Do not let the door hit you. It is rather heavy, since we had to get it reinforced. And we'll see you guys next time when we talk about sex toys from local stores. Yeah, that's what's on the whiteboard.
Oh boy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.